everybody, welcome back to the Talk and Talk. Welcome yet again to another launch review. I am Jan, as you know, and I'm joined with
Aphiwe and Zimande from Omoda Media. Show of Eduswu, the foil chaser.
And we're here to test the new Renault Captur. So this is the third generation of the Captur, which was launched back in what, 2013 or 2015? I think locally in 2015. And yeah, Renault has invited us to test out what they have called je ne sais quoi in the new Renault Captur. So we're here to give it a try. So far, what we've seen, like the biggest change is on the outside. You have updated the exterior, and I think the exterior is like the pièce de resistance.
Yeah.
What do you guys think?
Yeah, that's definitely going to be the draw card. It looks absolutely beautiful on the outside. The front, it's nice. It's nice. I love those DRLs. I think we first saw it in what's the electric version? Smaller Clio.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, the E-Clio. I think
Yeah,
it's
the
called.
E-Clio, E-Tech, whatever.
Yeah, it looks quite nice.
So they're trying to simplify the design, but still making it bold with like a little bit of that electric, vibe where it's like very flat at the front. You don't really see a lot of, vents and whatnot, but they have practical vents now on the sides. So what do you think of the design? What's your favorite part so far?
Look, man, I love the design. I've been fortunate enough to drive the pre-facelift version. So put these two together side by side, the difference is evident. This one, you can see it's new, it's older. I specifically like the daytime running lights, even though it's at first I was confused as to how they managed to get the shape right. But overall, beautiful car. It's still a Captur, but you can tell this one is the latest.
So Renault still uses the same chassis, so the underpinnings are still the same. They haven't mentioned anything when it comes to suspension, so it pretty much feels like the previous generation, but the body is different. So the exterior, the lights, the bumpers are different. Get new skid plates and what. Everything else on the outside is pretty much new. On the inside, it's also a good place to be in, although you get a little bit of plastic festival here, plastic on the panels. And yeah, what do you guys think?
Yeah, definitely I'd echo that. Quite a lot of plastic, but they have made some smart arrangements in some more places where you have like cloth, you have blue stitching. There's this kind of fading effect on the dash where there's blue that fades into like a black metal panel. I think that looks and feels quite nice.
If we just look at the outside, it will really attract people. But also the thing is, the price is a little bit on the steeper side, if we're being honest. So the entry level starts at 516,000, which is a lot of money for B compact SUV in this game. Because remember, the Chinese are offering us better value for money in terms of the features and what they pack in the cars. But remember, Renault has had a reputation for years and years and years. So a lot of people trust it because we have gone through Clios, Megane RS, and Sanderos and what. So it's good to have that reputation behind you, but also the price is still a little bit hefty. Yes, the interior has a lot of these recycled materials, as they're trying to say, because they're trying to save the planet. No sending your straw to sea turtles and whatnot. So they all bringing it inside the cars. But I think it's good. Like the step derivative kind of sells it out a little bit more because we get all these fancy stitching and what. And we have yet to drive the basic, entry level, which the name has been shifted. It's now Techno Iconic. And then you get the step derivative, which is Esprit Alpine, which has like a little bit of, racy, sporty designs, red stitching, French flags and whatnot, croissant left there and what. And yeah, it says bonjour to you and all those fancy things.
Au revoir.
And au revoir and all those fancy things. But yes, the interior is decent. I think they could have done a little bit more, especially for the top derivative here, where they ask you what, 615,000, and they seem to be having a thing with 15s. So yeah. But it's quite pricey, but still, I think, is it worth the price, guys? What do you guys think?
Sheesh. Against the competition, I think it's going to be a hard sell.
Okay.
I mean, you've already mentioned it yourself. The Chinese, are knocking stuff out of the park. So, and a lot of people people are buying into the Chinese, and the brand loyalty is ever so slightly growing. So
Yeah.
for a mainstream brand like Renault to bring a vehicle, and mind you, this is not a completely new vehicle. It's
Yeah.
a facelift.
Actually a
Facelift.
So yeah, I believe they're gonna have to like do something more with this. I mean, even they said it themselves, like they're selling what since they launched.
Since the launch, about let's say in the space of 10 years or so, they've sold only 12,000 units of this
12,000
Captur.
locally.
So it's, yeah, it doesn't really say a lot, but you know, it says a lot at the same time.
Yeah.
So it will be interesting to see how people, you know, take it. But yes, you still get the same 1.3 liter turbo petrol engine with the familiar density transmission. Power is pretty decent for the size, 113 kilowatts and 270 newton meters of torque is pretty good. What do you guys think?
Yeah, definitely. I had a go before him.
Mm-hmm.
It kicks when you want to. It doesn't, it doesn't do overly,
Yeah.
but it just does a decent amount, and you really appreciate the amount of power that it has. It's realistic, and yeah, it holds.
I mean, it's not really pretending to be your hot hatch, you know, your Clio RS. Yeah, it's just has a little bit of that je ne sais quoi spice on top of it. But it's quite interesting to experience it in the hot old field city of Johannesburg. Please don't come to me in my comment. But yes, it's interesting. Like the ride quality is pretty decent so far. Steering wheel has a decent amount of weight to it. Spoo is a very tall person, very gifted with height. What do you feel like behind my jogging position?
Yeah, I feel you're also rather taller than Aphiwe, so sitting behind you, even with the seat reclined all the way or sent all the way to the back, I still have some space in front of my knees. I will say though, not sure if it's only at the back here, but the suspension is a little bit on the hard side. And now also considering the fact that we are riding on some pretty pothole-ridden roads.
Yeah.
But nothing too bad, man. It's still manageable.
And also, I think the wheel also plays quite an effect as well. 19-inch for this is a bit too big, right?
Yeah,
18 could have been.
Looks very good.
Yeah, looks very good, I have to say. Please, Polo drivers, don't steal these wheels because you guys take wheels from any cars. And but they do look good. What I have to say, I have to agree on that. When it comes to the ride quality, though, I think the 18 might ride better because of the size, but
a little bit more rubber as well.
Yeah, but so far pretty good. You get refreshed infotainment, which is a portrait style, pretty similar to what you see in the Volvo and JQs. But yeah, it's pretty good. Like Spoo mentioned, good to still have physical controls here. And you get a 360-degree sensors around the body of the car. Unfortunately, you do not get 360-degree cameras, but you get sensors all around. And also, good thing, I don't know if the camera was able to pick that up. As someone walks to the left or you get close to an obstacle on your left or right, the speaker will sound on that direction.
Yeah, man, it's going to be interesting to see how this car does. On the one side, the stiff competition.
Yeah.
On the other side, it's like a facelift, like he said.
Yeah.
So it retains most of the good values and the good product that it was.
I mean, if it ain't broken, don't fix it.
You know what I mean?
That 1.3 liters are pretty good.
You know what I mean?
Fuel consumption is claimed at 6.6, which we can't say anything because this guy here was driving very hard. Wouldn't be fair to mention the fuel consumption.
It was a sport mode and it was.
You gotta use it.
You know what I mean? So I had to. But yeah, man, it's going to be pretty interesting. Also for a typical Renault customer, are they going to be gunning for this?
Yeah, I guess anyone who had the previous Renault Captur is gonna love this. Like I said, the design totally different from the other one. It's modern. So if you had the previous Captur, you're gonna love this one. Yeah. And like they said, they've added a few tweaks here and there. Otherwise, as far like you're gonna pay a bit more, but it's definitely going to be worth it if you are moving from the old Captur.
Yeah.
Makes sense.
Yeah, definitely. But so far, that's our take on the new Renault Captur. A more in-depth review should be probably coming next year. But yeah, this is our take. Do you guys have anything to add on the Renault Captur?
If you, I would like to say, just get a blue one.
Okay.
I have like what, 5 colors?
Five
Get the
colors.
blue. Get the blue. Don't make
My
a mistake.
personal one, the Arctic Grey, which looks like an auto grey. That's pretty good. And yeah, it's pretty good.